親父、もっとラムをくれ。瓶ごとでいい。
随分楽しそうに飲むじゃねえか、じゃあ。
そりゃあそうさ。これからちょっとグランドラインに散歩しに行こうって。
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. You know, today I actually have a special story for you guys because, you know, recently I was checking the statistics and, you know, we hit 100,000 views and we actually hit 100 subscribers, which is pretty sick, you know what I mean? So, you know, thank you guys for that, honestly. And that's why it's like, this is kind of like 100. So I know I had a million sub special, but this is the 100 sub special. And I have a special story for you guys. So back in the day, believe it or not, right, as a kid, I was actually always, right, kind of like a fat kid, right? Which is like, it's not a big deal, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people like are like, oh my god, you know what I mean? But like, for me, like, I just loved food, you know? I found actually like a picture, like a good representation of kind of what I looked like when I was like a kid. And I'll put it up, you know what I mean, or whatever. But basically, it's like I wasn't always that fat. Like I remember in grade 1 or 2, like I was a pretty fast runner. Like I was faster than, you know, like my friends or whatever, right? But then once I got to like grade 3 and grade 4, I was like the slowest runner. You know what I mean? So after that point, I was fat, right? Because I didn't really play like sports when I was a kid or whatever. I played more, like mainly like Xbox, you know, like, you know, getting achievements and shit, right? But and plus, like, yo, all you fucking kids now, you guys don't even fucking know, like, you know what I mean? Like back in the day, like I was born in 2001, right? The time that I grew up, I was like 13, 14. Those are like the best fucking years of like video games and shit like that. You know what I mean? Now it's like the fucking gayest shit. Like I don't even know what the fuck you kids play now. Like Roblox. Like how are you 15 years old and playing Roblox, bro?
Free for all, shotgun only, headquarters, team deathmatch, first person, sabotage, hardcore, Minecraft, sandbox, capture the flag. Take no prisoners.
But basically, right? So at one point in my life, right, I was actually like extremely like fit. You know what I mean? Like I was actually ripped. Like there was a point when I was 17, right? Like I actually got to the point when I was like 8% body fat, right? And like right now, right, I'm 6 foot tall. But when I was like in like, I guess like high school grade set, like when I was 17 or whatever, right? I was more closer to 5'11" or 5'10", right? Like I grew into 6 foot. Back in those days, if you asked me, I would have said I was 6 foot. But like when I was 8% body fat, I was like 186 pounds. So it was 186 pounds. I don't know what the kilogram convertage is. I'll put it up on the screen at 5'11", 5'10", and like that is extremely good. You know what I mean? For anyone who's like a fucking teenager. You know what I mean? Like, and I did it in 3 months, right? Like before, I was probably like in like the left picture or whatever. I was probably like. Like 200 maybe, like 200 or like 198, 195. I don't know, like I wasn't that heavy, but like I think I lost like maybe 20 pounds. So it's like if I was 185 by the end of it, I was probably like 200 pounds, right? But oh my god. Nah, I've been struggling with that one for a while. Anytime you guys hear me like fucking like heavy breathing, just know it's because like a burp's about to come out. Or I'm about to shit my pants. But pretty much. Yeah, my fucking phone died. You know, that just shows how prepared I am as always, right? But where was I? Yeah, so this video, right? It's not to like flex, right? Like, oh yeah, like, you know, look at my body, right? But you know, it's like a little story, right? Because it's like I was always a fat kid. I always wanted to have abs, right? 'Cause, like any fucking kid who watched like Dragon Ball Z, you know what I mean? You're like, oh shit. And then, you know, like there was always like some kids who always had like, you know what I'm talking about? Like some kids who had like a fucking high metabolism and they would have abs and like, it's like some Dragon Ball Z shit, right? You're like fucking Majin Buu, another motherfucker's like Goku, right? And then, like I wanted to be Goku, right? And like I remember being a kid and being like, probably like 13 and being like, okay, like, you know, like everyone's like 13 when they're like, hit the gym, right? And like you get like the summer pass for like the kids or what, you know what I mean, that they give to like whatever, like when you're like a kid. And like fucking, you know, no matter what I did, I remember I just couldn't fucking, you know, get abs, bro. Like I would be getting stronger sometimes, right? Or like I would feel fitter, maybe I'd lose weight. But I know most people or most men or like most like guys struggle, like there's very few percentage of dudes who like have like a high metabolism where they can eat anything or do anything and just be ripped, right? Like I have to fucking struggle, you know what I mean? Like this shit took a long fucking time. Like it took 3 months, which isn't that long, but it took a long time to learn how to like basically like get ripped. Like, and that's kind of why I made this video, you know? Because now, you know, it's like kind of like a trend, right? Like if you were to look at my pics or whatever, like now, like, you know what I mean? Like it's like I did that naturally, right? So it's like based on like the type of like, yo, this is a fucking gaming channel, right? Like I'm not gonna blast trend, you know what I mean? like I know in the fitness industry or whatever, right? Like right now it's like fucking like whatever, like I don't know which fitness fucking YouTuber like or whatever said it, but it's like like a good body like 10 years ago is now is like, oh, it's like, oh, mid bro doesn't even lift, right? It's like, bro, like, but basically, right, like this video is mainly for like natural like lifters or like dudes maybe getting into lifting or dudes who maybe been lifting for a long time or like whatever, right? To be like, especially for like the hard, like the fat kids, you know what I mean? The fat dudes who like, it's hard for you to fucking get abs, right? It's like these are kind of like, I'm gonna do a little tips and tricks, you know what I mean? Of like what I like kind of went through and all like the normal, like all like the steps that every fucking guy like takes to get abs who like it's hard for or whatever. I don't know what the term is. It's like, again, this is a fucking gaming channel, but like I think it's called like not hard gainers. That's like the skinny guys, like whatever, you know what I mean. I'm getting parched. Yeah, so also it's getting darker because I decided to film this around sunset, so it's gonna get intimate in here. I might even fucking take my shirt off right now. Okay, but basically, right? So every fucking like guy, like whatever, like 13, 14, you want to be like Goku, right? Everyone tries, like I tried like jogging. I remember I used to run for like an hour or some shit, like play like football, like soccer, I'm saying, but I know it's called football, right? You know, like doing like crunches and like push-ups, like whatever, right? Because like I'd like before I know how to start, like I didn't start weightlifting until I was like 16 because it's not, you know what I mean, it's gonna stunt your growth or whatever. That's what everyone fucking hears, you know what I mean? But I just didn't do it. That's what I didn't do it in my experience, right? But basically from like 13 to like 16, right? I just did calisthenics, and I remember around when I was like 13, 14, I started playing ice hockey, right? Like, yeah, so basically, like, I never really fucking played like sports or whatever. I turned the light on, by the way, because it was just getting fucking too dark in here, and you know, I'm like, but basically, right? Like, I never really played any fucking sports, right? Like, I wasn't really about it, you know what I mean? Because I feel like most people don't play sports if they're not good at it, you know what I mean? And I was very unathletic, I was just a big guy. And so, I know that it's like, oh, how did I start playing ice hockey, right? But basically, like, I remember my dad and me were watching, like, the fucking playoffs in 2013, you know what I mean? I'm from fucking Ontario, you know what I mean? So we were watching the Leafs game, right? Like, you know, that fucking terrible loss from, you know, like, being up, which was terrible. But like, during that time, my dad basically asked me if oh, you want to play ice hockey? And I was like, yeah, sure. I didn't fucking think he was actually serious, you know what I mean? So then I fucking played ice hockey from 13 to 16, right? And that's before I started weightlifting, right? But even that, like, I might do a fucking story time, because I learned how to skate in 1 year, and then the next year I was playing fucking reps. So, you know, might even do a story time for that. You know, let me know in the comments, right? But basically, in the picture you see in the left, right? Like, at that point, it's like, I tried, like, dieting, I tried cardio, right? Like, I played ice hockey pretty consistently every week, and I worked out, ate good, right? But still, it wouldn't work, right? And, like, no matter what I did, right? Because I was playing quite a bit. I was like, oh, I'm burning so many calories, right? Why the fuck don't I, you know what I mean? Why isn't this working, right? But it's actually, like, it's simple once you figure out, like, what's the best shit to do, you know what I mean? Because, again, this is just, like, a regular fucking motherfucker, you know what I mean, telling you, like, yo, this is what you should do, right? But basically, like, towards like 16, 17, right? Like, basically during that age, right, every motherfucker starts going to like gym suit, like, for weightlifting, right? Because before that, you know, you go to the gym when you're 13, 14, like, what do you just do? Curls. Like, you don't have a fucking program. There's no fucking, you know what I mean?
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset.
You're just there fucking with your dick out, just fucking, you know, doing whatever you want, you know what I mean? But basically, right, every guy, like, every motherfucker who, like, decides to get ripped does it, like, honestly, like, it's not to get, it's like, everyone does it for pussy, right? But then you figure out once you get ripped that, like, only guys fucking care about if you have a fucking nice body, to be honest. And, like, I got my first girlfriend when I was kind of fat, to be honest, you know what I mean? So it doesn't really fucking matter. You're only gonna get the attention of guys. So if you're trying to watch this video to be like, oh, yo, I'm 17, I want to get to 8% body fat, and that's your reason, there's no point. You're just gonna waste your time and waste your hours. There's no point, you know what I mean? But basically, right, I did my fucking, you know, everyone does their fucking research, right? But, like, after hours and hours of research, right, I basically figured out that, like, if you're trying to lose weight and you're, like, a fat guy or whatever, right, if you cut, like, a lot of calories and do a fuck ton of cardio, like, that's, like, the worst thing you can do. You have to, like, basically, like, cut, like, calories little by little every week. Like, I remember I would cut, like, 50 to 100 calories, and if your weight stagnates, cut, like, maybe add a little bit more calories, like 50 more calories or some shit, right? And then first things first, you have to fucking figure out, like, okay, your height, your weight, you know what I mean, and, like, what you're kind of supposed to be eating in the day, right? Most people suggest, like, 2,000 calories, but it's like, you know what I mean, that's not the same for everyone, right? Like, I remember, like, once I got to 8%, I was eating 1,800 calories a day. In the picture on the left or whatever, like, honestly, I had to fucking go, like, blaze one, because I was like, okay, like, you know, now we're about to go like talk about some real some fucking and like
Wow.
yeah. So on the left, right, I started at 2,500 calories, and then every week I got 100. And then you'll know it's too much of a drastic cut if like you cut 100 calories, like you eat less rice or whatever, right? Because let's be real, right? You're mainly just fucking eating rice, tuna, chicken, fucking broccoli, egg whites. Like it's nothing fucking new here. Oh, also, right? One thing maybe you guys should know about me, right? Like I'm like a completely like I don't like fucking protein powder. I don't drink it. I don't fucking do like the pills or whatever, right? Like the fucking vitamin, like fuck that, man. Just eat food. Like that's my philosophy. You know what I mean? I don't like that shit. If you take it, that's fine. For me, I just think it's a waste of money. You don't need to do that. And like, I think I'm gonna make like an update video, right? Cause like that was me at 17, right? And then after that, I did a huge bulk phase, and I'll explain more about that maybe next video or something, right? But right now, sitting like right now, right? Without fucking protein powder, without fucking all like whatever, right? Just by eating and working out, right now I'm sitting at fucking 260. You know what I mean? Like no cap. I'll even fucking stand on the scale next fucking episode or whatever to do like a, you know, to show y'all, you know what I mean, that I am bullshitting, because like I did a huge bulk to fucking, you know, to get big, you know, because yeah, sure, I could have been a 180-pound ripped, but you know, now I'm gonna be 260-pound ripped, you know what I mean? So follow the fucking journey or whatever, right? But pretty much you just like do exercises, right? Like at that time though, like I will say some drawbacks was, right? I feel like I was working out too much, like to the point where I was like kind of fucking with my gains, because towards the end of it, right, like I stagnated in strength like once I got to that point, which makes sense because when you're at such a low body fat percentage, right, your energy is like maybe a little bit lower, right? And it's like it's not sustainable being that sub body fat. Like you can be a little bit higher and still have visible abs, and no one really gives a fuck, you know what I mean? But pretty much, you know, just work out, cut calories little by little. Oh, but main thing, right, like the thing that really helped me was like fucking high intensity training, right? Like I would wake up at, like, so this was my schedule back in the day, right? I would fucking wake up at 4 a.m, right? I'd fucking walk to the gym, or like I'd get ready or whatever, right? Like maybe like study or whatever, I don't know, do some shit, right? Wake up at 4, right? Fucking the gym would open by 6, so I'd walk there, and then I'd fucking work out for 2 hours, and I'd go to school at 8, and that was my schedule, like, because I like to work out really early. Now, like, to be honest, like, I'll go to the gym either at like fucking 8, or like I'm trying to start going early like back in the days, but you know what I mean? It's like, once you're older, like I told you guys I'm fucking 01, right? This was me when I was 17. Now, like my birthday is fucking March 7th, boys, so you know I just turned 24, you know, so like that was a minute ago, you know what I mean? But now I'm much more busier and shit, so it's like I pretty much go to the gym when I can, you know what I mean? But I'd go at a time where I would start, you know what I mean? Because I would also do like fucking fasting until like 11 or 12, you know what I mean? Because it just helps being like on an empty stomach when you're running, right, to burn fat, because your body is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking burn the fat that's all like rather in your stomach, right, the fuel on your body, right? And like that shit fucking really helps, you know what I mean? And then working abs and shit every day, right? Because abs are like fucking bad children. You gotta hit them, you know what I mean? Like every other body part I was doing once a week, like, you know what I mean? Like just classic, like fucking chest, shoulders, legs, back, arm, and then Saturday or Sunday I would hit like maybe legs again, right? Because like, yeah, I'm gonna definitely make another fucking video on this, like more like a detailed of like what exactly I did as a workout plan and what you could do, you know what I mean, like to achieve similar results, you know what I mean? But now at this point it's like, yeah, so I think I'm gonna definitely make like a fucking part 2 to this, you know what I mean, of like exactly what you can do, you know what I mean, exactly what I did, so you know you could achieve similar results. But right now too, you know what I mean, I'm on a huge fucking bulk, you know, said it before too, but yeah, so those are just like basically some, you know, simple tips, you know, like a quick 100 subscriber, you know, thank you kind of video, right? Maybe drop some like knowledge or whatever, right? But you know, like, can we, you know, get a fucking 100 likes for this video? That would make me a real fucking happy fucking camper, you know what I mean? But you know, I think that's gonna be fucking it for, you know, today's quick little fucking episode. I'm gonna have more Dark Souls soon for you guys. You know, I've just been a little busy fucking in school. Such a fucking pain in the ass. But yeah, like every fucking time I have some, like I have a fucking test tomorrow, I have so much shit to do. Every time I have some shit like this to do, like I'm like, oh yeah, fucking let's make a YouTube you know, video or whatever. Cause school's a fucking waste of time, boys. You know? Let's be real. Half of us, or like most of us, were in school because like, you know, our fucking parents put us in school. You know what I mean? Like, other than that, is a fucking waste of time. Unless you're trying to be a fucking doctor or some shit. You know, then you have to go to school. But every time, I swear to God, every time I'm to have like an assignment or a test, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a YouTube video instead of studying. But you know, like, guys, comment, you know, and you know, tell me what you guys fucking think. Tell me what you guys want, you know, like if you guys want more fitness videos, I'll fucking make more fitness videos and shit, because like, you know, I'm a pretty fucking serious lifter nowadays, you know, and like I'll fucking show you guys my fucking, you know, my fucking PRs and shit, you know, and then, you know, if you want like a fucking question, or like, I don't know, yeah, like you have some question about fitness or some bullshit like that, just like ask me. Again, this is a gaming channel, it's not a fucking fitness channel, so basically take it, every like advice like with a grain of salt. Like I had great results like after trying for years to, you know, get like lean, and it actually worked. Now I'm pretty sure it'll work for you too. But you know, just make sure to buy my fitness plan for $69, and like you know, like please, like imagine if I did the whole fucking video like this. Like I fucking hate like why, what's up with people like fucking like, oh like fuck off, man, you know what I mean? You know, I think I'm gonna do some more fucking videos like this. I like fucking sitting in front of you guys and, you know, like having some fucking, you know, drinking some fucking shit and blazing some, you know, marijuana, and, you know, telling you about Papa Juice's life, you know. Yeah, like I'm not gonna fucking charge you for a fitness plan, you know what I mean? Like that's fucking gay. If you're retarded and you didn't understand that that was a joke, I'm just clearing it up. But other than that, boys, I think this is gonna fucking end this one off, but I'll see you guys next time. Also, you know, like I've been fucking blown away by like the support, like real shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like you guys are like, I've been fucking reading the comments. Like I've been getting like bare fucking comments. I've been responding to them and shit. And like, you know, it's been like, it really fucking, you know, makes me happy, guys. Like it really, like honestly, like it's like a joy to my heart that, like, you know, I can make you guys laugh or whatever, entertain you guys. It's a fucking pleasure, you know what I mean? But, you know, like, shout out this guy real quick, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, this guy had me fucking crying in the shower, really, you know, like, heart-to-heart moment. But, you know, other than that, you know, thank you guys. Like, you know, I started this channel, like, a while ago or whatever, and, like, I didn't really fucking upload, like, more consistently, but, like, now, you know, I'm more motivated to do it because it's actually really fun, you know, and like we fucking hit 100 subs, you know, I feel like soon we're gonna hit 200 and 300, and then, you know, who knows, you know, it might be a fucking, I mean, we've already hit 1 million subs, but, you know,